Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. So, the X-Men. We all are aware that some of the OG Avengers members of the X-Men are going to be in the upcoming Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday. But Kevin Feige and everyone else pretty much said that they are not going to be the future X-Men members. And here's what he had to say. In future films, however, X-Men characters who appeared in previous movies will be played by new actors, along with mutants making their big screen debut. The decision echoes changes in the composition of the Marvel Comics following the 2015's Secret Wars storyline, which involved multiple timelines collapsing and reconverging, mixing up the characters of the main Marvel timeline in the process. We're utilizing that story not just to round out the stories we've been telling post-Endgame, just as importantly as you can look at the Secret Wars comic for where that takes you. It very, very much sets up the future, Feige said. Endgame literally was about endings. Secret Wars is going to be about beginnings. But Feige was also careful to not characterize the changes as a reboot. Instead, the executive said Secret Wars will serve as a reset for the MCU. Reboot is a scary word, he said. Reboot can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Reset, singular timeline, we're thinking along those lines. X-Men is where that will happen next. Feige noted that X-Men comics, with their focus on Xavier's school for gifted youngsters, naturally centered on stories about adolescent characters. They have been a place to tell stories about young people who feel different and who feel other and who feel like they don't belong. That's the universal story of the mutants, and that is where we are going. Even more intriguingly, Feige also indicated, okay, that's going on to the Iron Man Captain America thing. All right, so thoughts going into this, okay? I'm on board. I really want to get a comic accurate interpretation of X-Men for once. I want them to have their comic accurate costumes on. I want Scott Summers to be leading Cyclops, leading the X-Men, and I want to see him say the line, "To me, my X-Men." Now, I think that's there have been the leaks of the costumes going on in a couple of months ago regarding Avengers Doomsday. We don't know how true those leaks are when it comes to the comic accurate suits. We're just going to have to wait and see. But that's what I want. I want comic accurate representation when it comes to race and everything else. I want just comic accurate interpretation, no race swaps, and I want the costumes to be accurately represented as well. The Thunderbolts director is doing it. His name is Jake Schreier. He's the one who directed the Thunderbolts. Y'all know I didn't like Thunderbolts, so I'm not very happy about this because we know the story of the mutants. The mutants feel like they are people who don't belong in society and want to be accepted by society. Given that the Thunderbolts was about depression and some type of real world aspect, I see the reason why they chose him to do this movie. We will see how political he will possibly take that. I hope not that political, but people enjoyed his work, and maybe he can do a good X-Men. We're just going to have to wait and see. And as far as the OG movies, I enjoyed them. I have a great time with these movies. I have great memories watching these movies. I even remember as a kid, especially X-Men Last Stand. I remember I was in first grade and I'd always pretend that I was sick and fake being sick. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. I remember fake being sick, and I would always sit, and those were like some of my movies that I would sit and watch. X-Men Origins, even though a lot of people don't like X-Men Origins, I really enjoy X-Men Origins just because it's Wolverine and Hugh Jackman. I mean, come on. X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, and X-Men 1. But everybody knows X-Men 2 is like everybody's favorite, and it's one of my favorites as well. So I have a very, very great memories with the OG cast, and I'm very excited for them to be in Avengers Doomsday. It's going to be weird just seeing all of them and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, not be in there. He's not been announced as a cast, and we know when they did the original casting reveal for Avengers Doomsday, Kevin Feige and them and Marvel said that there's more names that are going to be shown later. So I hope Hugh Jackman is part of that, because I want to see him continue and finish out his tenure as Wolverine. And I know I had Wolverine in the thumbnail, and specifically when it comes to Wolverine, I love Hugh Jackman. I do not see nobody else granting the cowl ever again, because Hugh Jackman, like, he is Wolverine at this point. He's played him for 30 years. I mean, but I love him. But the man he's got to give it up at some point. He does. And I love Hugh Jackman. But somebody's got to don the cowl at some point. So I want to see a full reboot with everybody. And that's what I want to see. Get younger. Resetting is a smart thing. Because like I said, as I said a while ago, when it comes to the A-list Avengers, when it refers to Captain America and Fantastic Four and things of that nature, instead of doing your dumb storylines that you were continuing to do about characters that people do not care about, when it comes to Sam Wilson's Captain America, Thunderbolts, She-Hulk, Agatha, Harkness, like, bump that. Let's get some people that everybody loves in here. Let's get some X-Men, which was your original and has been your hitter for years before the MCU was a thing. Let's get them in here. Let's actually establish a Fantastic Four. Let's get that. And then if you recast Iron Man and all them, bam, you got us. You got us hooked in, MCU. But yeah, I'm super excited for the X-Men. I have great memories with the X-Men. They're one of my favorites. You can't argue I might like them more than the regular Avengers. It's just so what? Because I just love Cyclops, Storm, and Wolverine. They're amazing. But no, in all seriousness, just Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Avengers, they have a special place in my heart. I'm looking forward to seeing Fantastic Four, and just seeing this news of X-Men. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. And I'm so stoked for what Marvel has in store with this. I preface this. Do not screw it up. Please. Make it like X-Men 97. The OG X-Men 97. I never finished watching the cartoon they made because, y'all know me when it comes to TV shows. I don't watch TV shows that much. I haven't even watched Daredevil Born Again, and I'm a huge Daredevil guy. I mean, it's just so bad, y'all. I tune out when it comes to TV. The only exception that I'm possibly going to make it for is going to be when Lanterns comes out for Green Lantern, because I love Green Lantern so much, and it is DC. But y'all know how I am with TV. I haven't watched Daredevil Born Again. And there's many other things in the future. If they do make it, I might not make it. Might not watch it. Because maybe it might be from fatigue for me from watching. I watched the Moon Knights, WandaVision. I watched all of those shows leading up. And especially during COVID, I had nothing else to do. But now I'm so busy, I don't have time to sit and watch TV like that all the time. But guys, I even rarely, I won't say rarely watch movies. I watch movies on the weekend. And if I do, I'm watching movies. I'm not watching TV shows. So in what other time am I going to watch TV shows? But yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the X-Men. Just make it like X-Men. And I know I went on that rant because I meant to say I watched the first 2 episodes of X-Men 97 and I have not finished it at all. Heard it was very good, but still, make it off of that and you will make a ton of money. And you'll get a lot of people to go to your movie theater. So I'm excited for the future of the X-Men. I love Hugh Jackman. I love everybody else who's played the X-Men before in the past, but I hope this is their, I don't want to say hope it's their swan song, so to speak, specifically for Hugh Jackman, because I love Hugh Jackman so much. I feel like if he's at this age where if there's any type of old man type Wolverine that they want to do from the comic books, your first call needs to be Hugh Jackman to fulfill that role. But I would just love to see something new, just get an actual, just young young, just getting their powers good X-Men and Cyclops leading the charge. I would love to see it. But we're just going to have to wait and see, and I look forward to seeing that in the future. All right, guys. Let me know what you thought about that, and let me know if what you liked and enjoyed about my thoughts.